957 is the number. New time, new year, new time. There has been a lot of talk about what's going to take place in the new year. So really quick in studio, what are you doing for the new year? How are you creating a new you? And introduce yourself as you tell.
It's your boy Big Stud. I'm just living, man. My New Year's resolution is to make it to see 2015.
Yep.
You know, whatever happens, happens. Deal with it. Lord's not gonna put more on you than you can deal with.
Okay.
This is Kenny Talk in the building.
14, new year.
Yeah, 2014. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna continue to reach my goals that I've already set. You know what? I strive already, so you know what? I'm just gonna not drop the ball at this particular point.
That's how I feel. I like that.
What's up, y'all? Black's back. 2014. I'm gonna be more of me, accepting of myself and of everybody else.
What's happening, man? It's JM. 2014. You know, we just gonna sow seeds.
So
Positive
seeds. That's what's up. Because when you sow seeds, you get great product.
Exactly.
All right.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This B Stuck, cuts B if you're dyslexic. For this year, I hope to better develop my side chicks in order so they can become main chicks, you know?
Okay. Well, what we're going to do tonight, just to get you back in the swing of listening to a live radio show on 95.7 Jamz, I'm going to give you a backstory as to how we started. We started off at school. No, we started off as Wanting to Be Heard a long time ago.
Right.
Like 2005. Then we turned into the School of Hip Hop, which aired at 6 to 8, then 7 to 8, then 9, then 10.
Yeah.
So now we're back at 9:30 p.m. so that you can have a voice. Vital is to show anything that's important to you, any and everything that's important to you, from entertainment to health and wellness to education, political, everything, anything you can think of. So tonight we're just addressing news, what's relevant right now in the news. If you have heard, healthcare.gov has taken effect. I just want to talk about it really quick because I got my first bill, and as soon as I got it, I said, nope, can't pay it. I'm going to have to end my insurance. Went from $65 to $264 a month. No. No, not happening. So Enroll Alabama came on Vital several times to tell us how to go about doing that. You can go to healthcare.gov and go to the marketplace, put in all your information, see what tax credits you qualify for, and get a better plan. I'm only trying to pay $19 a month. That's all I'm trying to pay.
Yeah, because it's really just in case.
Just
Seriously.
in case. That's all I'm trying to pay. $264 cannot.
But not just in case.
Will
no.
not. All right. Anybody else? Have you taken care of your insurance matters for 2014?
I have not actually, and I've been seeing posts from people saying that get Obamacare, you go to jail. Well, I guess I'm going to jail because I don't have it yet. But I am looking into it. It's just not something that I just want to rush into with all the kinks that it's been going through anyway.
Okay. Anybody else? Or y'all just rolling with what you had going on already?
Just rolling with it, baby.
Any prices change?
You know, for the most part, yeah, they gonna go up.
I can't. No, I'm not doing that. All right. So, 13-year-old Jahi McMath. This is along with the health care. This young lady went in to have a tonsillectomy, to have her tonsils removed. And the surgery went wrong at some point, or she came out of surgery and then she went into a coma. She's been legally and scientifically dead since December 12th. This young lady's family has her on life support. They insist that more should be done medically. I want to know your views on that. This is a young African-American girl who went in to have her tonsils removed. And from that, now she's basically dead. But her family feels that there is hope. There is more that can be done medically. I'm a parent. I don't know if I'd just be willing to give my daughter up, but if I knew that it was nothing else that could be done. But her mother says that she is responding to her. Is that just a mother's hope, you think?
That might just be a mother's hope, seriously. I mean, if she's scientifically dead, then, you know, I would, like you're a mother, I'm a mother as well. I would just feel better if I was to be able to put my child at peace. December 12th, that's a very long time.
Long time.
Yeah, it's hard to argue with science. It makes me feel like, you know what, if they saying that scientifically this is the way it is, then I can almost guarantee you that if scientifically is not a way to actually resuscitate this young lady at this point, it's sad, but
it's really, really sad because whatever it is that they're holding on to. I remember seeing the interview with one of her relatives around Christmas time, and he was just saying, you know, Christmas is a few days away, and we could just get a miracle. It was already December 23rd then.
Yeah.
You know, so how do you all feel about the whole scientific part of it? If the doctors say they've done all they can do, do you think that you could be willing to accept that and just say, well, let's let her go?
It seemed kind of rushed as well, because it was almost like they were trying to clear their tracks, you know, just kind of cover their tracks a little bit, and then just rush on out and say, hey, we made a mistake. Let's kind of get through this. And, you know, the parents are fighting just like any normal parent would,
Right.
you know. So, I don't know, man. My heart goes out to them. It's one of those things you just have to sit back and just hope everything just kind of.
And she's only 13. That's a big part of it. I went in to have my tonsils removed, and then I died. 13.
Yeah, when you think about how hospital administration works, it's almost as if they already have lawyers and things like that on standby, and they have like another expert doctor that's on top of them to ensure that there is no malpractice.
We need a house.
You see?
House was the man.
Yeah.
We need him in real life at every hospital. All right, so we're praying for that family and hoping that things will shape up so that either they can get some closure with the situation or that a miracle can happen. Miracles do happen. So, you know, prayers to them. Another situation that kind of concerns healthcare, but not really. Black, you brought in an article and everybody's talking about it. The legalization of marijuana all around, but definitely in New York and Colorado.
Right, that's correct.
So tell me a little bit about it.
Well, actually, they were just basically legalizing the use of marijuana because it's not doing any harm to anyone. The jails are overcrowded, says statistics.
All right.
Alcohol kills more people than marijuana does every day. I've never heard of anybody hauling off and killing somebody because they were high off marijuana. Marijuana is a good use for medicines, and actually it helps some people with mental illnesses. They shouldn't just... The only reason why I feel like it's illegal is because they haven't figured out a way to tax it, actually.
Another question that I heard when this story was presented on one of the news affiliates was that they want to know who's going to be producing it. If it's illegal to grow marijuana, where are we going to get it from for medicinal use?
The same people who grow it now.
Oh, so they can get a license.
They get a job. They can get paid for it.
That makes sense to me. And it just makes sense to me just because it makes sense to me. JM, you also took some notes on this topic as well, right?
Yeah, I did.
What you got?
Here in Alabama, Representative Patricia Todd, they're passing a bill to legalize medical marijuana here in Alabama for it's called Kaylee's Law.
Right.
And it's to help this young girl who has epileptic seizures. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be a substance that's derived from that marijuana. You know, it's taken orally.
Okay.
But it still has the THC and everything in it. But I think it's going to get passed.
I think it's the idea for a lot of people that if a person has cancer or a person has these epileptic seizures or a person is mentally ill or whatever the case may be, say for instance this is a child, a 5 or 6 year old, you don't want your 5 or 6 year old to be smoking. That's one
it comes
problem.
in other forms though. They can make it in a pill form, like Jamz just said. They can make it in a orally she can take it. I mean, there are other ways around it. You don't just have to just smoke it.
Okay. In Alabama, if marijuana was legalized, do we think we'll have as many issues as we do?
I mean, it's so accessible now. I don't see the issue of legalizing it. What it needs to be done is just decriminalize it. Because out in L.A., you know, if an officer pulls you over and catches you, you know, I guess it's just so much for personal use. He's not going to arrest you for it, where you get arrested here. He might throw it away and send you on your way. But they don't hold it. You know, I guess it's just you got to think about where you are.
All right, one more thing, because a lot of people say that urbaners address this issue way more than anybody else does. Do you all feel that that's really an issue, that urban or African American or young adults have an issue with marijuana usage, or is it just a worldwide thing?
It's a worldwide thing, period. I got an opinion of a 94-year-old woman who listens to like this older talk show during the mornings, and they were still discussing drug testing people for welfare recipients and all types of things like that. And she just said there's nothing wrong with it, and I feel like it's overcrowding jails. Marijuana's never hurt anyone, and that's a 93-year-old white woman saying that.
All right.
So it's not just an urban thing.
So it's never hurt anyone, but it has kept people out of jobs, and it still does because we're having to be drug tested for jobs.
But actually, if you look at it how it really is, that's really it's unconstitutional to drug test anybody without any reason. That's against your Fourth Amendment. You can look at it. Know your rights and know your laws. Now, if you really, really want the job, then fine, get cleaned up and do it.
Right.
But to be honest, that's really what it is. And we start using our laws and our rights like we're supposed to. Read.
Okay. I worked with the program and mentored with the program over the summer, the Positive Pathways program with JCCEO and Dr. Geraldine Agee. And that was a big issue within the program to get the kids or to get the young adults clean. You have to get clean in order to be able to matriculate in society. Like, you just cannot be You can't be an addict to anything, but marijuana was one of the most popular drugs. I want to know, because we've addressed this in so many different ways. We talked to Judge Owens, and she told us the penalties. She told us how you can go to prison, how much you can have, how much you shouldn't have, what you shouldn't do. It's a gateway drug. Is marijuana and the usage of it, and then our condoning of it, making a bad statement for those under us, like I would say maybe 16 to 21 or 22.
Well, I think from the top, for the fact that it's not decriminalized as of yet, it's criminal to actually use it. I think it's not good at this particular point because it does influence young people to really do it. However, when I saw a documentary on the Dutch, when it's decriminalized or when it's made legal, it's almost as if nobody really is gonna do it. Because if you take cigarettes, cigarettes probably at one point was taboo and people were hiding to do it. But when they say, hey, everybody can have a cigarette, now it's like, I don't really do it.
But then you have commercials with people like Terry talking about how it affected them and they can't talk and they having to wear wigs. And,
exactly.
I mean, the effects of it.
Yeah, and in this documentary, they was on the streets of Amsterdam asking people, young people, do they smoke marijuana? And a lot of them were saying no. Because they were like,
lying.
No, we don't do that because it's everywhere.
They were lying. Okay, well, yeah, I can see that.
That's in Amsterdam.
Okay,
right.
I can see that. Switching tones a little bit, you brought a story.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I actually brought a article that's on the web right now, Facebook and a lot of different places about the Dwayne Wade and Ludacris situation, to where they were with their significant others, yet gotten someone else pregnant. And I think the story actually takes a funny turn because of the fact that they have Dwayne Wade making a statement indicating that, guess what, this happened when we were on our break. And they saw that they had been communicating back in 2010, and the young lady just so happens to be Damon Wayne Jr.'s baby mama as well.
Right.
So, yeah.
So what's the issue in that? What makes that vital? Because that happens every day, huh?
It does happen every day, but I think what makes it vital is because when it comes to relationships right now and infidelity that's going on, you actually see a young lady, Gabrielle Union, who just accepted the ring of this young man, and they're at the point.
Young.
Well, whatever. She looks it.
Well, no, I said this young man.
Oh, the old lady took the
he's
young
young.
man's ring.
He's young.
Okay.
Well, she took the ring anyway and said, you know what? Hey, I'm marrying this guy regardless of what. And I think that what makes it vital is that we have to understand that relationships are about, at the end of the day, what you're willing to accept, not what's right or wrong.
Not how other people feel about your relationship.
Right.
Like I told Black, we have these conversations.
Often.
I define my relationship. I and my mate define our relationship. Not what we call each other names and we understand that. That's what we do. It may not be right to you, but that's what we do. So I guess that's kind of the point Kay's making. Why you looking like that, Stud?
I just feel like he didn't have to make a statement, period.
Okay.
But the only reason he did was because I know that, he has endorsement, he has brands, having a child out of wedlock, brings bad press. And I guess, certain brands, they don't want to attach themselves to you if you have all this going on. You're not settling your home life, so how can you be the face of our product?
And he comes off to me as a great guy.
He seems like a
He
laid-back guy.
does. So,
But
yeah.
that's why I feel like he didn't need to make a statement about his personal life. It happened, she accepted it, move on. Everybody, get out of their business. So
But
what?
at the same time, he is sort of a role model for a lot of young black men as
Because
well.
he comes off like that guy.
Yeah.
And
So
you-
I do understand why he did make a
Look at
statement.
thinking like, Black, shut up.
I mean, you can get off in the mic and not be standing over me.
Come on, Blake.
What is it?
Go ahead, Stucky.
Well, I was gonna say that. Do you think that she was more accepting of it because of how gorgeous the side chick was?
You and these side chicks.
I'm just saying.
No.
I'm just saying.
She
The
was
picture
accepting
came
of it
out.
because they had a relationship already.
No, she knew what she was getting into, dating Dwayne Wade. This man can have any woman he want out here. And if the one he has is not doing what she's supposed to do, you know what I'm saying? It opens up the playing field.
Well, she may have been doing what she was supposed to do. They were on a break because he went back to her and he realized she was doing what she was supposed to be doing. Go back home. That's what happened.
I mean, but think about it. One of the most successful hip hop artists is married to one of the most successful R&B artists, and he has a love child, and he hasn't made a
Doesn't even
statement
talk
about
about it.
Exactly.
Baby almost doesn't even exist, huh? Doesn't exist. That leads me to another story. Missing 30-year-old Michigan doctor, Talika Patrick. She's been missing for almost a month. Now, I say almost doesn't exist because parts of this story have started to unfold and they are really, really crazy. At first, they thought that something, well, they still don't know what happened. But as more research has been done, Reverend Dr. Marvin Sapp came forward and he said that he filed a personal protection order against this lady. Her ex-husband says that she was paranoid and heard voices. She joined Marvin Sapp's church. She contacted his children, and she has even been in his home. And he has over 400 documents that she gave or that she sent to him that he never responded to. She also posted YouTube videos as if she was talking to a lover, but her family knew nothing of a lover or any love interest that she had going on. And now she's missing.
So she never would have made it without him?
Seriously speaking, what does this story sound like is happening? And I'm saying sound like because we're just hitting on all the different things that can be vital to you. We talk about mental health.
Somebody's a problem, so we need to get rid of them.
That's what it sounds like.
And
to you?
actually, I've seen a post going around. It's not murder unless they find a body.
Wow.
It's just a missing person.
So y'all really think that?
It's to me, it just screams loudly how mental illness is just such a big thing in the community. And when you talk about our communities, it's almost as if a lot of time it's overlooked. So it makes me kind of feel
Dr.
like
Burko is texting like crazy.
Yeah.
First of all, she says, y'all sound great though. So much better live. It's so conversational. We miss you too. Get your voice right and come on back. And then her remark about that murder, that's all she said.
Right.
So,
Just
so
the same
look,
way with the pastor
murder.
in Homewood who,
Ooh.
you know, hey.
And then tried to leave.
Right,
Yeah.
go to Germany.
wow.
People are
And they
tripping.
gonna say you ain't going nowhere. Come on, you going out of the country.
You're leaving.
Yes.
Okay, so we don't know the conclusion to any of these stories, but just from listening. First of all, Kenny, I don't remember what you just said, but I wanted to say something about it. Because craziness and mental illness, it may not be that. Marvin Sapp says that he wasn't responding to her, but maybe something made her feel that, okay, it could be
was flirting
something.
with her.
It could be something. His wife passed not too long ago. He's eligible again.
Right.
So, y'all call us crazy just because we show interest.
Well, if you got
Yes, you do. Don't shake your head. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. What?
Well,
Kenny?
if you got 400 documents and you have someone actually speaking about they're actually speaking about their family. You're speaking about this lover, but your family don't know anything about it. That's what kind of, according to what you were saying, that's what kind of made that was a red flag to me. Like, what is going on? Why is all this responding going on? I'm sorry, all this reaching out going on and nothing's coming back.
Let me add, she just moved to Michigan. And his church is in Michigan. He's in Michigan. She moved from California to Michigan. So she's, you uprooted.
Right.
So I don't know how to feel about this at this point. I don't.
I think we need a little bit more information.
It's going to come out.
Yeah.
Who else brought something that they wanted to discuss tonight? Because we're just giving everybody a taste of how this goes so they can know when Vital gets on it. Oh, we get on it. And after tonight, you're going to hear set topics, a whole segment of one topic, maybe two, but generally we'll be talking about one thing. Tonight we touched on different things, different areas of what we talk about. But there's some other stories that I know that you all wanted to discuss, and I just want to give you the opportunity quickly to do that, and then I'm going to make some announcements if you don't have anything.
I mean, I'll just say this. I want to see more support for the city. I want to see more support for the city
In the new year.
In the new year period. There are a lot of things that are going on. Like people, I see a lot of, on social media, how people say so many negative things about Birmingham. They want to leave Birmingham. They don't want to do this. You don't support anything. If you support stuff, shout out to all the movers and shakers. There's too many of y'all for me to shout out. But you know who you are. You know if you do stuff in here. I feel like you should support it, period. If a show comes, if you want to see that person, support it. Because guess what? There are people that will go other places and support it. Period.
Right.
We take our dollars out of Birmingham all the time.
And if
Period.
you're moving a shaker, you've already moved this way.
I mean, for real, I'm not gonna lie. I take my dollars out of Birmingham a lot,
Yeah.
and it's not because I want to. It's because I have to.
Right. All right. That's a great point. Support what's yours. This is yours. Our voices, our visions, our views. So if you're a visionary, if you have something to say, the opportunity is here now for you to speak again. You were silenced for a while. We apologize, but this is the opportunity for you to come back. What's up, Kenny?
Real quick, and also on the movers and shakers that are in this city that are doing big things, I would like to see in 2014 that because I'm one of them, we stay working together. There is no you, there is no me, there's us. And if we are together, we can all reach our goals that we want to reach. So I want to shout that out and make sure everybody understand movers and shakers. You don't do it on your own. You don't become successful on your own. Get together with other movers and shakers and let's be successful.
Okay, so with that being said, we're looking for movers and shakers that are considered the top eligible bachelors and bachelorettes. We need you all because we go live every third Sunday at the Foreign Exchange. And what we want to do is see who Birmingham has to offer. There are a lot of people, and you ask, like, why is he single? Why is she single? Probably because
They're crazy.
we don't know why yet.
Depressed.
It's something wrong. Scared of commitment, weird, whatever it may
Too
be.
many baby mamas.
But we want to know who you are. Eligible bachelors and bachelorettes that really has something going on. Email me now, woojams@yahoo.com. We have a lot of submissions, though. I tell you that. And they are, I think, top notch. WOOJAMZ@yahoo.com. Also, right now, go and follow Vital Show on Twitter. Add us on Facebook, Vital Show. Two words, but spelled correctly. Vital Show. Another thing. Quickly.
2 more things.
What you got?
3 more things.
We are also looking for interns, college students, people that are dedicated to trying to figure out what they want to do and who they want to be, people that are interested in news and media or public affairs or city imaging or whatever. Hit me up about that as well. woojams@yahoo.com, WOOJAMZ. I see you all calling now, but because there are no interns yet, I can't just put you on the radio because you might say the wrong thing. The interns will prep you on what to say, and then they'll say, woo, we got somebody, and we'll hit you and we'll bring you in. But until then, we can't do that. So if you're interested in those positions, WOOJAMZ@yahoo.com. Stuck.
Hey, we also looking for anybody that was in the congregation of the pastor that stepped off the boat and tried to walk on the water.
Okay.
We would really like to interview you and just see what was going on at that moment because it was funny.
But did he die?
He died.
He died.
He could have at least known how to swim.
I had a life jacket or something just in case.
The life jacket would have shown a lack of faith.
I was just about to say
Oh.
that. A lack of faith.
We discussed that.
Well,
If anybody knows anybody in that congregation, please
you want to email
contact
me?
the Vital Show.
Well, stuff, if they legalize marijuana here, there'll be plenty of people thinking they can walk on water.
That is not true.
Yeah. Look,
Hey, they thought
every
Nick Saban could
Sunday
walk on
night,
water.
every Sunday, you don't wash your face like that.
That man
Every
can walk
Sunday
on
night at 9:30, you be here, you have your radio on, and you can have your fingers ready to dial in because we can answer now. You can talk to us and we can talk back. Didn't you say that? Don't you say that stuff?
I sure do.
I stole that.
When life gives you back talk, you cannot be afraid to talk back.
You got to talk back, honey. It's vital. Tell them who you are one more time, and then I'm just going to go straight back into the regular programming.
It's your boy Big Stud.
Your boy JM.
Kenny Talk in the building.
Black's always here.
Comedian B Stub.
And, of course, I'm your local Lady Woo. Every Sunday night, 9:30 p.m., right here on 95.7 Jamz. It's vital. 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 Get that in your head and know about it. Bye-bye.